Hello everybody, welcome. Today we're going to be looking at how to set up your first bearded dragon tank. Now, for this, usually when you go to a pet store, they're going to give you usually a adolescent or baby bearded dragon. They're only about 2-3 inches, very small, very cute looking things. However, they do get bigger over time. And within about a year or so, your bearded dragon will get between averages of 6 to 10 inches. And from that point, they'll grow to a little over a foot long. Now, because of this, you do need a bigger tank over time, or you can start with the biggest tank. However, with the baby bearded dragon, they cannot always find the food right away, and there can be issues and complications. So it's good when you start to get a 20-gallon tank, which is half the size of the one that you see in front of you, or in front of us, I should say. And then from there, after the bearded dragon is full grown, then do a 40-gallon, which is the we have right here. Now, when you're setting up a bearded dragon tank, first thing you need to know is that they are originally from Australia. So they are warm-blooded, not humid really, but very hot climate reptiles. They love heat. They also like sand and stuff like that. So when you're setting up your tank, usually you want to put sand on the bottom. Now, you do need to be careful because sometimes when you get sand from pet stores, certain types of sand that they do sell is not the greatest for bearded dragons. The reason that is because they sell what's called calcium sand. And the reason calcium sand is not the greatest thing for bearded dragons is because bearded dragons do need calcium, and it's something you should feed them in their daily diet. However, you can buy what's called calcium powder. Much safer, much healthier for the bearded dragon. When it eats sand, or calcium sand, that sand is so fine that it has problems passing it through its digestive tract. So what you've got to do is you've got to get a coarse play sand, and you need to make sure it's chemical, sanitary play sand. You can get it from Lowe's, Home Depot. There's tons of people online showing it. You can look on you can look at your local hardware store. Probably has it. Just get a bag or two. I have 2 bags which I'm about to go put in, and I'm going to do that really quick, and then I'll get you guys through the process. Alright, and just for a visual confirmation of what I mean when I say the difference between play sand and calcium. So this is the regular calcium sand you can get from your local pet store. It's not mixed in with a ton of stuff. And oh, there's a tick. Or a dead one, but yeah, we have ticks. They're annoying buggers. And I think that's a spider nest. And a bunch of ants. But anyway, this is calcium sand. It's very fine sand. Really, 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 really fine. It's not terrible, it's just the bearded dragons over time will try to eat this, and it's not very good for the digestive tract. Now, this is what we call play sand. This is the stuff you'd find at playgrounds and stuff like that. It's very thick, doesn't stick like that. Like, look, it's really very grainy. And you want this because if they try to eat it, which they will, it helps them pass their stuff through their system, helps them clean out their digestive tract and stomach. This is much healthier and safer for them, and overall, it's better for their scales as well. So, I have this in that bag right there. We're going to put it in the tank, and then we'll get going from there. Alright, so it's all set up now. I got everything done. I figured it'd be easier if I just did everything and then explained it from there. I did not actually need to use both bags. I just used one, so now I've got a spare, which is completely fine. Over time, I'll have to take some out when I clean out the tank, so I'll have extra. And I did put crickets in for my bearded, just so when she gets in here, there's already food. She's got a food bowl. When I said calcium earlier, the powder calcium, this stuff right here, this is the brand I use. Fluker's reptile calcium. It's easy. You can buy it at the store. Just any calcium or reptile calcium is good. And the reason they need that is to make sure that their bone structure and all their body stays in good health and in good form. So when you set up a bearded dragon tank, you need to have 3 things. 1, you need to have the substrate, obviously. 2, you want to have your food and water or anything that it'll need to eat. This includes calcium. And you want to spray the tank once a week very gently so that there's a little bit of mist in the water. So that way they can soak up their scales a little bit. And then 3, you need lights and something for them to sit on to get the light. So I have a sunning rock and a half wooden log here that you can get at PetSmart, Petco, anything like large name brands, or even mom and pop pet stores will have it. This I just got from, I believe it was Lowe's for like $2. It's just one of the patio stones. I buy 20, 30 of them every once in a while just because they're useful for random projects. I keep a lot of them in my fish ponds and stuff, but they're good sunning rocks as well. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Now I'm going to go get the princess, and we're going to put her in, put the lights on, and we'll be done. Alright, and your shoes. We're going to put her in. We're going to put her on her sunning rock. And she's been I'm not sure what's going on with her. She hasn't been eating as well as she could be. So she's a little slack, and she's been setting out the sun, so she literally looks like a board. But if you look, come here, girl. Yeah, she's still here. I have no idea what she's doing, but this is Delilah. Oh, she's smiling. She is my 1.5-year-old bearded dragon. I've had her for about 6 months. I got her from somebody who was moving, couldn't take care of her anymore, so I said, hey, I'll take her in. So now we'll put this over. Make sure you got a top just so nothing gets in there to try to eat or to hurt your bearded dragon. Here are the lights. And for lighting, you want 2 things for bearded dragons. You want a heat lamp, and you're going to want what's called a UVB bulb. A heat lamp is to create heat in the tank for the bearded dragon, and I use a ceramic heat lamp. They don't give off light, but they keep really good heating, and they don't break easily. And they're very good lights. They last a really long time. And then I just have a Thrive UVB bulb. Now these burn out every 6 months. This is about to burn out. I've started to notice go dim, and you have to replace them. This replicates light that the sun gives off that bearded dragons need to survive. Otherwise they'll have deficiencies and deformities. So gotta have both. Gotta have everything set up. Turn them on. And there we go. Bearded dragon tank complete. Now it doesn't have to be this big or look like this. You guys can do whatever you want. I like how simple it looks, and I've been working on an idea for a while now, so this is, I think, my final look, how I like it. Now granted, a couple things will switch over time. She'll get a little bit bigger. I might get another bearded dragon, so I might get a bigger tank, but we'll see. And yeah, so that's how you guys set up a bearded dragon tank. If you guys got any questions, please leave them in the description down, or the comment section down below. I'm always open to helping people answer questions if they ever have them. I hope you guys like this. If you did, hit the like button. If you want to see more videos, how to set up tanks, reptiles, fish, all types of crazy stuff, hit that subscribe button and hit the bell notification. Until next time, see ya.